Sadly, I'm at the bottom of the bag of chips. So there's a lot of a lot of crumbly bits in here. It's very sad. What's up, Jack? How are you doing, buddy? Other than a lot of weird dreams, pretty good day today for me, anyway. Mm. Ooh, spicy. Jalapenos. Hot ones, too. I got the hottest jalapenos I could find. That's jalapenos to you uncultured swine. Jalapenos is the joke. Oh, I gotta get a hold of her. Mmm. We'll test it. I'm trying to get a hold of a bunch of people. In fact, can you guys give me a second? I need to make a phone call. I'll be right back. No answer. Sad story. Um, I ended up studying with Captain for a little bit. Um, Ended up in a conversation about a lot of the old code that he did. I don't even know if I wrote it right. I was so behind, I just wrote it. I actually need to look and see what I typed. I hope that's right. I don't. Is it I before E except after E? I don't remember. I before E is the most nonsense rule in the English language. Just for the record, it's almost always wrong. But well, I have you guys here. I need to message Crimson. I'm sorry. I sort of forgot about you. I think I will check this out. Ooh, out on stream. So we can open this link. Music. All right, we'll check this out. I'm gonna need to build another keyboard. I mean, I could just buy one, but I am hitting a lot of fucking walls with this one trying to code. I don't really have an issue with like Python as much, but it's weird having square brackets and curly brackets under L and colon. But even worse, like plus minus underscore equals times and divide is under the HJKL. It depends on which modifier you press, which one it is. And even though I've used it for a long time, I can never remember where the fuck they are. I'm sure that Captain watches me try to type minus and he's like, what the fuck is going on? That's what's going on. That's what's happening. So I might actually try to build a larger chalkboard. A big part of the problem is it is good. Other than a few customizations, the layers aren't completely custom. Like, the way that I would intuitively do it is the modifier under the right hand, right? So that would be used by right thumb. H, J, K, L, and colon would be plus, minus, times, divide, percent symbol, right? And then your like equals, less than, your bang, hashtag would be under left hand because they're used a little bit less often. But that's not the way it's set up. It's like plus is on one side, minus is on the other side, equals on the same side as plus. It's weird. Gonna play Reveal, that horror game that Stid told me not to buy because I own too many games, and he was absolutely right. But it looks like a good psychological horror game, and it looked like there were some people actually interested in it. So, ooh, what's this? I'm worried about my friend. He called me, left a message. There wasn't room in my inbox. And now he won't answer my texts or phone calls. Let me hear this really quick. I'm curious what Krim sent me.
There's something about the way you are that makes me.
All right, so I actually like the discordant background, the heavily drenched reverb. It's almost like a strum, the strum bow of a upright bass. But the vocals are so sultry and sexy, very 1930s through 1940s lounge singer.
There's something about the way you are
I expect an interesting drum beat to be in here somewhere.
that makes me.
It's just a cello. Jazz pattern drums with brushes. Too slow for most people, I think. I like it, but spoke too soon. There's that interesting drum beat. Real claps? This is a weird song. Back to that. No. A granular synthesis on scat singing? Weird.
That makes me. There's something about the way you are
1 second, chat. I'm gonna move on to Captain's video.
that makes me.
You guys can live through a minute. You'll be okay. You'll survive. I like that when she recommends stuff, it's something unlike what I've ever heard before. Really weird. It just occurred to me I'm gonna get in trouble because I played like the whole song. It's cool though because she knows I like weird stuff. I don't know how she intuited that. Give me something with like a really weird arrangement and I'm immediately intrigued. There's like there are hand drums. I don't think it's an upright bass. I think it's a bass guitar. there's a cello, I think a violin, or at least a violin sample. In addition to the hand drums, there's real claps, like actual recordings of claps. Cool. Yeah, Supreme said, content warning is so scary. Unfortunately, I missed the free day. Extra is asking me something. I need to play Brax's game. Wait. Wait. Wait, what is this? Jesus, part 2. What's up, Extra? What you got for me, homie? Why are there 3 doors? Jesus laying booby traps? Oh, yeah, we will. We will. We'll watch it before we play real. Don't worry. Fish sticks. Give a man fish sticks. Feed a man for a day. I was going to make a really horrible joke. The name. Jesus, Hijo de la Maria. So Jesus, the son of Maria, and Jean de la Grace. Jean of Grace. It's true. Mick Jesus, Manana Street, Honolulu. Organ donor. Oh God, birthplace. Wait, no, Bethlehem 75, I guess is his address in France. Damn it. Uh-oh. Shit's about to go down, chap. We saw it, right? The wine was turned into water.
5, 6, 7. One more rep.
I will.
8. What the fuck is this, man? Where's the body? This is my body. Oh my God! Get the Lord's name out of your mouth, you goddamn! Jesus Christ!
Yeah?
You're supposed to be dead!
I think you mean bread.
What? Engage the target! My hands must be a temple, because these fists are open for business! Wait! Jesus, wait! We were following orders! They told us you were dead! Who talked? I don't know! But they're building something! A weapon! What kind of weapon?
What's your status? Did you recover the body?
How I felt in the mold ball pit.
He's alive.
And he's coming. He's gonna make the earth as it is in heaven.
Random Roman in the background.
Guys! Wait! Don't leave me! Don't leave me here!
I'll return in 3 days. Maybe.
Maybe.
Begin Operation Cleanse the Temple.
But the weapon, it's not ready. We need his DNA.
And he's bringing it right to us.
No. Is that Reagan? Oh, I get... Wait, do you guys get the Reagan reference? Because Reagan had 3 names that all had 6 letters, and some people argued back in the day that it was the mark of the beast and that Reagan was the Antichrist. The Antichrist? I mean, what a weird reference. That's like really subtle. But you know what it's missing is the stone cold stunner. He's got to do the stone cold stunner. I guess maybe he did do that, but he needs to break open like an entire 6-pack of beer and pour it over himself. Or maybe it's just a 6-pack of water that turns to wine midair, you know? Yeah, it depends on if that would be a metaphor or not. It depends, yeah. You're getting into a metaphysical discussion, and the problem with that is it would really depend on who you asked what they would say the answer is. Right? Is the blood of Christ metaphorical? Is it literal? You know, if we're all made in God's image and we're all God's children, then would that literally mean, or is it just a metaphor? Is this the DM?
Alright, so boom. This can't be the same wrestling I grew up
Fucking
with.
X-Files
Why
sound?
is Ronald McDonald in a wrestling ring? And please explain to me, why is he sucking dick? Everybody knows in wrestling, when you enter the match, you automatically have your special. That means this motherfucker's finishing move is sucking dick. And to make matters worse, sexual assault is his second finisher, forcing others to try to suck dick. I am flummoxed, confused, perplexed, flabbergasted. I'm not too sure what's going on here.
You want to see me take this hard dick in the ass?
Oh shit.
Hey yo, what part of the game is this? Who equipped this man with this moveset? He's juggling his opponent's balls while they're in his trunks. This
It reminds me of the grab his dick and twist it.
clown gotta be undefeated in the month of June. And every time the
I didn't know it was gonna say that, Jack. I can't predict. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry that it
Opponent
said
thinks there's
that.
a
I
momentum
am.
shift.
I did not expect. Nope, not doing it twice. You almost had me twice. Almost. Nah, we get the picture. Supreme is too young for this. That is actually kind of true. Yeah, that's actually true. It's kind of fucked up that it's Supreme that sent that to me, but c'est la vie. What the fuck? Oh, Jesus Christ, Supreme. That is funny, but I'm not sharing that on stream. All right. We got to see the Murder Drones episode before people lose their mind. Problem is, I will be damned if I remember where we were. It's been so long since the last time. The problem is chat. I can't control chat. I cannot be held responsible for whatever chat does. And I am too trusting. I will say that. That's on me. I do just click links willy-nilly. One day that's going to get me like permanently banned. That's the thing that's going to happen. Oh, actually, I want to get my tea first, then put this plate up. I'll be right back. Ow. I had a dream that I had been like poisoned by some supervillain. I don't know. Been poisoned by some supervillain, and I was catching flights, and I had like a layover in like Saudi Arabia or some Middle Eastern country. There was some religious thing that was going on, and they were going to shut the airport down, but I had 24 hours to live because I had been poisoned by a supervillain, as one does, right? I don't have it on yet. Anyway, I found this young, obnoxious billionaire kid, and I was trying to convince this billionaire kid to loan me his private jet, because if he didn't, I was going to die from the poison the supervillain put in me. Fucking explain where that dream came from. Don't know. Real weird. It was a whole ass comic book plot in my head while I was asleep. It's just the hub jacket. Dude, I would love to have that jacket. That varsity jacket looks sick. Okay, I will. I will view it at my own risk. Here, I'm gonna shrink the secret codes just because I hope you guys can still read that. Let me know if you can't. I just don't want too much text on the screen covering up the episode, because with my picture and chat and that. Okay. Thank you, Captain. Wow, the art in this scene is insanely good. Lab space for rent least.
Science holding strong, sir. Nah.
Why are the humans dressed like the Pope? Norio too?
Dr. Chambers!
Oh, no. I'm not.
He's an intern.
Is this guy important?
Wait, does she have invisible limbs? Because that's fucking sick. Ooh, did he live? Yo, wait, did he live? Yeah, he did. Lucky, bro.
I will find you and I will kill you.
Jesus Christ. Don't you mean unalive me? Oh, that you can see the limbs.
Chambers! 148!
Right, so, is a doctor-specific thing?
A crucifix USB?
I'm on it!
Murder drones, bro. Were you not there for the older ones? It's actually legit. Good show.
Glad I washed that guy off.
Are you kidding? Bro got an excuse to escape. Poor intern put on the wrong jacket. Is this like the show's intro here? Oh, I thought it was going to be 48. Do not disturb? Oh, she mad about it. Yeah, robots were left on this planet. I don't remember why. But the humans set up something to kill all the robots. And now the humans are back. And there are a group of robots that are trying to live through it. All of this is new. I don't know what the Jesus imagery is about. None of it.
Yep, so I couldn't find 48?
No, we're gonna play Revealed today. I said that last night. And this show is pretty short, dude. We've got 22 minutes. 23. No, Talos Principal will probably be next week. Yeah. It's reveal. I don't think. Wait, actually, it is a word to reveal something, to hide something again, to reveal it. Weird. Oh. Got by the invisible limbs. Uh-oh. That's no bueno.
Thanks for the new host, intern. MacGuffin.
Yeah, they never explain what it is. It's literally a MacGuffin. I'm probably gonna need somebody to re-explain to me what the hell was going on in this show because it was complicated. There's some like biomechanoid life on this world where the robots were left, and they use machines as hosts. If I remember right, they like infect stuff. I mean, to be fair, it was a really complicated plot. I remember that it was actually like a very, very deep plot. There was a lot of plot in this show. A lot of unexplained tangential things that collectively tell the story, but because it takes so long for an episode to come out, it's probably not a bad idea. That's not how that works. She be bleeding, bro.
Uzi, I am so sorry.
Enough, N. We'll save V after we finish here.
That's a human, right?
Uzi, let's have you sit this one out, eh?
A really weird Australian human.
Looks like foxes, right?
What? No,
N.
Why is she not bleeding now?
Uzi, there might be some stuff down here that you don't want to see.
Oh, what the hell is going on?
Nothing. We don't know everything yet, but we're not gonna hurt you, okay?
Hurt me?
She gonna run. Okay, I want that power. It's sort of like having the Force. Gotta keep them separated. Offspring, I'm old. Leave me alone.
I'm a good friend, and secrets are blackmail. And it's not about football.
Why do they have
Does your secret friend
iPhones?
know about football, or?
Bro, I really have no idea what the fuck is going on. It's... More humans? No, evil robots. Yep, evil robots.
So is that related to the thing you're looking for?
No. yeah, no it is.
Well, he was standing just 2 seconds ago.
I deserve this.
I mean, why not cut the stuff from around you? I missed the falling rock actually hitting him on the head part. Overtime is optional. Heart emoji. Due to a lack of progress in units, Team 06 is tasked with reattempting O2's recovery via failsafe USB 606B. The expected completion date is September 27th at 11:59 p.m. Don't all die and almost let it out. Something we're pretty mad, but mostly scared. Something. Oh, don't almost let it out again. Don't almost let it out again. LOL, we're pretty mad, but mostly scared about that. I do love the subliminal messages in this show. They're good. Man, I just want an entrance to a super secret, supernatural cave where a lantern is held by the skeletal remains of a human that died in ages long past. Is that too much to ask? You know, if I mention it to a carpenter, they won't. They're like, we can't do that. That's bullshit. Yes, you can.
One of the main reasons I wanted your team to retain your personalities. You'll always
Bro, the timing actually was insanely good. How the fuck did you do that? What the fuck?
You always surprise me. Loved doing anything.
Dude, is that a black hole? Hang on. Let's see what happens here, and then I'll watch your link. Dude, the animation on that tentacle was very good. Okay, what is this?
Hey, we're going to be going over everything that we know so far with XE. I invited on low level.
Oh, I'll check that out here in a minute.
Thanks for clearing the way on this.
That's kind of a huge deal, though, the XZ exploit is. Because that exploit's like everything. Is that the SSH exploit? Is that the SSH exploit? There was an SSH exploit as a result of XZ? XV? XZ. Yeah, I said it right the first time. Yeah, so I'm assuming that if you don't have SSH set up on your system, then you're mostly okay, right? Because I don't have SSH set up on my... Yeah, there were two big ones, and I get them confused, yeah. After this, we're going to goof with Brax's card game, then reveal. Because I won't be back tomorrow. I'm doing my sister's doctor appointment. So I'm going to try and jam-pack as much stuff. Yeah, it is definitely installed on mine, too. What I mean is that the exploit it's taking advantage of involves SSH. If I don't have SSH installed, then they can't use SSH against me if it's an SSH exploit in XZ. That's my logic anyway. I don't know if that's true. It is, but it's not configured or set up. Does the XZ exploit allow them to set up and configure SSH? I know that SSH is a protocol. Don't be patronizing. I know what it is. I've used it before. Fucker. I'm not an idiot. I know that XZ is installed on fucking everything, and SSH is installed on everything, because it's sort of like the remote desktop protocol. RDP is on like fucking just about everything. Web servers and shit. Yeah, it's literally a port. Right. But what I mean is that it's not configured, okay? We're just being patronizing or pedantic at this point. Because I haven't configured SSH to do anything on my machine. I don't use it to contact my machine from like my laptop or anything, right? So I'm assuming then that the answer is that every machine that has XE is completely and totally exploitable because they're able to exploit it even though you don't have anything configured. Relies on the key exchange of SSH. If you don't have an SSH server running, even if it's installed, I don't understand that to be exploitable, even if XE is the issue. Thank you, Brant, for not being a pedantic asshole and actually answering my question. Stid. I love you, Stid. Don't take it too seriously. But for real, bro. The Doom being broken too kind of makes it good. Bro, the timing actually was insanely good. LibArchive is incorporated into Windows now, so if there's a backdoor in it somehow, I'm not sure if it is in the version that got into Windows. That is a fucked up thought. I'll watch this video when I get enough time because it is a huge exploit. Yeah, but then I have to do everything in Cyrillic. I have to set my keyboard up for Cyrillic. Nightmare. Of course, she listens to Nightcore. Of course she does. But yeah, Brant knew exactly what I was talking about. I don't have a SSH server up and running on my machine. It's at least it's not configured to be used. Also, we're in like Scorn Doom territory right now.
Why sin after her own murder pet? You stupid or something?
Oh yeah.
Rule by me then. Drive.
Drive.
Hey, you look familiar. Watch the road. You got wings.
I guess.
Focus. Left. Think you could get this across to the surface? We're looking for a hunk named Kong.
Uzi's dad? What's that?
How do you know my daughter?
Oh shit.
So,
Oh god.
can her hands be guns? Yeah.
Oh, Captain, if you're still in here, bro, the comments. That's exactly what that reminded me of. That's so funny.
Part 2A. Check the perimeter.
Mr. Doorman, sir?
Bad crowd, those murder drones. Destroying ways off the planet.
Why is the doorman like secretly a badass? It's so weird.
Beyond cannibalism and Nightcore?
Nightcore!
It's the end times! If my wife's closet is right, the planet's gonna try to eat us soon.
Yeah, let's not unravel that. That's a good point. Very vapor wavy drum pattern. The synth, like the pluck. Okay, that slidey, almost like saw sine wave synth reminds me of Celeste. Celeste, that's such a good soundtrack. Yeah. Wait. Sorry, don't speak Russian.
Not sure what you mean.
Избавиться от вычислителя. Где он?
So that's what they were doing down here, huh? Crucifix-looking thing.
Так ты не знаешь.
Had my suspicions. Thought they kept cutting my feed. Touch to save yourself, huh?
Я не позволю вычислителю использовать меня и поглотить планету.
Not sure it needs you, buddy.
Yeah. What Supreme is saying is that the most likely nation state to take advantage of the exploit is Russia, and if they see that you're Russian speaking, they're probably gonna ignore you because it's kind of a joke. Oh, das ist Comrade, you know? I can't do a Russian accent. Dead Spacey. That's what this reminds me of.
Thanks for the new host, intern. MacGuffin. Ow.
Okay, GLaDOS, chill out. The thing about Russian that I heard was a pain in the ass is the numbering system. It's like you get up to 40 and then it's 40 and 40 and it's 40 and 1 and 40 and 2 and 40 and 3. I had a friend that used to work for the United States government. He was naval intelligence in the 80s, and then he went on to work for the alphabet agencies. And he actually met his wife because they were both fluent in Russian. It was like the height of the Cold War when they were being trained.
Then the planet kind of half imploded anyway. Humans all.
But that's what he complained about was the fucking numbering system. He hated it.
Surface, brain scrambled enough to have a kid, and the rest is dumb.
Wait, we gotta read this. Don't. Damn it. I must have clicked something because it wouldn't let me pause when I hit space.
Surface, brain scrambled enough to have.
Okay, let's. Oh wow, how many frames a second is this? A lot. I think the entity of previous pages purged files from my memories. It sent something to eliminate the other hosts. Pets of some kind. Secret hosts with nerfed something entity ensures control.
The rest is dumb, stupid history. Stop that. Now the soldier found its way back to finish the job. Who's its host?
Like Uzi and red-eyed.
Yeah, this kid, I know, dummy. Which one was just trying to eat us?
Somebody is popping in and out and in and out and in and out in stream. I don't know who it is, but are you good? Is that so? That's true? That's really how they use that numbering system? That's annoying. I'm sorry. That's also, they totally corrupted the Roman alphabet. Although Cyrillic does look cool. Nothing much, Aptors. How you doing, man? I'm just looking at the numbers. The number keeps going 9, 10, 9, 10, 9, 10, 9, 10, 9, 10, 9, 10, 9, 10. It's probably just not accurate. 9 now. What the fuck? Stop it. Get your ass back in here right now. Front and center, soldier. I gotta know who you are. I know it's the same person, too. I just feel it. My spidey senses are tingling.
Tell her I'm alive, you die.
Sorry, ma'am. I won't keep secrets from Uzi anymore. Even if you say it might hurt her.
Bing.
Nuance alert, ma'am. I caused every horror in her life. Destroyed the planet, got you things sicked here.
Gave her ungodly Aldrich genetics.
No time. Promise.
I promise. To wait until you're ready to tell her yourself?
You spelled it wrong, but...
I didn't.
Cerveza Cristal.
Something else did this to Doll. You have to believe.
Cerveza Cristal. Cerveza Cristal.
So dumb.
Makes my job easier.
Wait. What did it say?
No worries.
Error. Absolute solver. TRN. Like object. Non-interactive.
Makes my job easier. Thought there'd be more of you silver freaks anyway.
That looks painful. I played that on stream. It was good.
You knew about the patch, yes or no? One chance.
Cute. You know why I keep you around here?
Bro, her head is still in it. That's fucking dope. Did you see that? That's so sick. That goes so hard. Clink. Roly. I'm rolling. Whoa, rolling. It's interesting they didn't do the close-up of the blood pulling. I'm deleting that one. And fart.
Hey.
Ah, global timer saved the day.
Should help. All I know is I need you to figure things out. Together.
That's really sweet, big brother. Too bad you've served your purpose. Don't worry, your backups will forgive me.
It's pixelated because of the multiplier, I think. Where is it? Font scale is set to 1. Huh, there isn't one on this. On the older version, it was scaled up, but this isn't.
Easy Mac 10.
Yeah, global cooldown time, baby. Let's go. If you don't put the space before pitch, it won't read the pitch 0.4 out to screen.
Nori, you're dead.
You're frickin' grounded.
Angry.
Angry. Very Ultra Kill soundtracky. You crank the intensity up so that fart is all spread out. It's raining farts. It's not pixelated anymore, though. You're welcome. Oh, she Amgi. Heckin' Amgi. Ooh. You guys keep putting a space before the pitch argument. The global cooldown should have prevented that. We just found a bug. Removing this... Oh no, damn it. I might have set it to user cooldown, but then he shouldn't have been able to do it twice, and he did. It's global cooldown time of 5 seconds. The cooldown time's not working. Yeah. Yeah, but I didn't close it properly, so it didn't update. It is a global cooldown time. He should not have been able to do that twice in a row back to back like that. I think it's because it is reading the arguments and treating it as a new thing. Because he's changing the pitch and intensity, it reads as something separate somehow. Problem solved. No, you guys are screwed. I turned it off. I can't watch the show. Hey, you guys were abusing the hell out of it. He set limits on it. I don't know if I got the update after the limits were set. I think I did.
Nori! I should mention Uzi and I...
What? Uzi Dorman. Those things killed your frickin' mother!
Ow! I'm not. Hey,
Somehow they broke the cooldown timer. That's why I turned it off.
What? We did not discuss being gross and... That was your mom! What? Wait, no!
Ah! I'm feeling it. Oh no. No, bad. Oh. Wait, no, that's her. How? Already corrupted. Why take it back off again? Why put it on to take it back? Oh, for the head. Nom 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 nom.
Oh yes. Get snuck upon. Neck bite.
Stab.
It's been fun, and also that's sarcasm. Honestly, I'm starving.
No, I turned it off. I'll turn it back on after the show. Reminds me, I got drunk with some people I had met, and we were trying to figure out which cryptid we most wanted to sleep with. I was like, obviously, Skinwalker. They can look like anything you want them to.
Who are you idiots?
Oh, some more Om Nom Noms.
Hey. Thanks for, like...
No, what are the chances of that?
everything.
Uzi, don't you dare!
Die mad. That's gonna be the end, isn't it? Another fucking cliffhanger. It's gotta be. Yep. Dang it. Oh. Paritos. I didn't realize I still had this, but yeah, it's definitely some black hole type shit going on. Cool show. Really, really obnoxious. Is this a preview of the next episode? Also, we need to talk about how good the fucking sound design in this show is. It actually is kind of nuts how good it is. Okay, that was very annihilation-y. Wow. Right? Yeah, it's very similar. That's the short version. There's a high-pitched thing after it. Yeah, have to get the whole thing, man. The fuck is this?
There is nothing left on this earth for us.
Really bad voiceover, bro. I'm sorry. You should have, I don't know, rethought that, I think. Cool looking creature, though. Very mist. It's a very mist.
This is the end.
That's a very mist-like creature. I don't need them explained. God, those that know what happens shortly after this. Can we get to the monster, please? Yeah. Come on, monster. Cool monsters. It's cool that they have their own ecosystem too. It's kind of described in the the book. It's not really a book, it's a novella, but still. A couple things we got to check out. Yes, extra. What's up? Oh god, I just buried chat. Hang on. Do I click the link? Troll tutorial, how to survive a tornado.
Has detected a large thunderstorm and a number of small tornadoes capable of extreme surrounding damage over the states of Illinois and Missouri.
Yeah, it's going to be the last of 8.
All citizens
or last
are
of
heavily
season 1.
advised
8 is going to be the last of
indoors until
season 1.
further notice. The best place to seek shelter is in a basement or the lowest floor of a building. If no proper shelter is available, conceal yourself as much as possible. Keep all doors and windows locked tight and stay away from them in case of shattering or slamming. Do not answer any screams or pleads for help that you hear outside. It is most likely to be a burglar trying to take advantage of the situation. Look for any holes or crevices that may lead outside and see.
I feel like we've talked about this before. But we need Damn. Damn it, I need to find the other ones. I want to find all of them. It's in here somewhere in You Must Eat. I might check these out. Here, I'll finish this one for the time being.
Immediately, no matter the size. Outside, and seal them immediately no matter the size. This includes the spaces under doors. If you are caught by the tornado, do not attempt to scream or call for help. This may attract more people to fall victim to the tornado. Do not, under any circumstances, take any photographs of the tornado.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, wow, it did. It slipped in.
Make sure to check your phones, televisions, and radios often for more updates on the situation.
I like analog horror. It's overdone, but I do like analog horror a lot. Oh, we gotta find this tunnel. Hang on. Oh, also, yeah, I wanted to check this out. Dude, that is so blam. That is so insanely blam. Is it just a Blender tutorial? Oh, it doesn't say. Eternal Ascent Challenge entry. Is that... Wait a minute. Yeah, why did it abruptly end? Okay, that's cool. Very Kubrick-y. Now it's very Stargatey. It's like it, or not Stargate, but Contact, where it pauses in certain places and then starts again. It's almost like they're different stars. Also, what? Oh, I'm gonna play Reveal, but I have to play. Like, I'm gonna watch a couple suggestions from chat. I'm going to play Brax's racing game to see what updates he's made, and then play Reveal. Yeah, that's the plan. Probably gonna be a long stream today. Oh, what I was gonna say actually, I used to have dreams about an object like this. I don't know if I ever talked about it, but it was really weird. The machines felt like they meant something. I mean, it's actually really close. I'm tempted to draw it. Yeah, you know what? I think I am really quick. Hang on. Because it was a really weird thing. It was a machine, kind of. It's like a star machine. I don't know how to explain it. So the way. Oh my God. What are you?
Hi.
What are you doing? What are you doing? No, go away. No. File, new. Thank you. I hit the wrong thing, I guess. File, new, and nothing fucking stupid, please. Let's just use default Photoshop size for now. Thank you. There we go. There was this object. So to actually begin with, the background is completely black. And then there's this object in the center. It's a perfect circle. It's spherical. It's a sphere. We're going to go ahead and fill this, even though you can't see it. So new, we'll go ahead and fill this. Right, we can't see it. And it had an outer glow, not inner glow. Where's outer? Outer glow. We want to, yeah, normal is actually correct. White. Okay, very big. It's not perfect like this. It looked like solar flares coming off of it. I could rasterize this and blend it, but we're not going to get that deep into it. If we go back into effects, it was spherical in shape, so there was a kind of inner glow too. Sure, white is fine, except it's offset. I don't know how to offset in this. Probably with oh, we could do an inner shadow maybe. Yeah, to give it more 3D depth. Set it down here, increase that. So it was this vaguely, let's crank up the opacity in this. And then turn down the size. I don't know how to, it's not going to do it exactly right. I could emboss it maybe to give it a more three-dimensional shape. Actually, that kind of makes the background accurate. It's not a donut at all. It's a sphere. It's a spherical object. It was a dark metal. It gave the impression of metal, a dark metal sphere. And it was almost completely black. And it was actually in a chamber that was almost impossible to see that was also spherical. And it illuminated light, but you could never see where the light came from. It looked like if an eclipse were a single object. Like an eclipse is the moon and then the sun behind it, right? But now imagine that the moon was a metal sphere and the sunlight you see in the ring, the halo of the moon, were actually a part of that moon. And I remember I slid down into this metallic chamber and I was looking at this, I mean, giant. I don't even know if I can describe how big the sphere was. We're not even talking buildings. It's probably like the feeling an astronaut feels when they're looking down at the Earth. And I'm looking up at this giant fucking thing. It kind of reminded me of the gyroscope thing from the movie Event Horizon, but it was one solid object. And it turned black, kind of like the thing from Event Horizon. It was rotating, and I could remember hearing like a bellowing metal grinding as it rotated, and then it stopped. And when it stopped, the metal texture disappeared and it was just a black hole with a ring of light outside of it, kind of like this. And then I woke up. I actually had that dream a couple times. Really fucking weird. Really weird. I don't know where that came from. I don't know why I dreamt it. I might actually sit down and try to like recreate it sometime, because I can only give you a vague vibe of what it was. But that's actually where I get my personal Gmail name from. It's a dark star, a black star. I used to have repeated dreams all the time. I had dreams about a light falling from the sky over and over and over. It was end of the world dream over and over and over, like hyper realistic too. I remember one, I saw it in the sky. It was the middle of the night and all of a sudden it was like daytime. And I remember looking at my watch. Pretty sure I looked at my watch and I was like, it's the middle of the fucking night. What is going on? Because everything was illuminated, like as if the sun was in the sky. And you could see this amorphous blob of light in the sky. And I saw a plane fall from the sky like it had been EMP'd. It lost all of its power and it crashed in a field across from where I was standing. And I remember thinking, damn, it's getting hot. And I looked down at my arms and I watched the hairs on my arms burn off as it got hotter and brighter. And then I started to see my fingernails darken and curl. And I look up and there was this guy there. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And he just said, this is what you see before you die. And then I woke up. I had a bunch of dreams like that. One, I was driving in a Jeep through the desert when I saw it. One, I was walking through my hometown when I saw it. One, I was in the woods and I came to a cliff and I saw a city in the distance and I watched this bright light in the sky fall from the sky and collide with the city. And it was wild because the flash was super bright and I remember blocking my vision, but you didn't hear anything because of how far away it was. It actually took a couple of seconds for the sound to get to me. Why the fuck in my dream is it physically accurate? Why do I see the flash and then a couple seconds later hear the boom? It fucked me up when I was a kid. I used to sit in class and draw falling stars because I've dreamt about them all the time. And then years after that, it was this machine thing that I saw all the time. I don't know, man. Don't know what that is. I guess I maybe did then. I was very young. Yeah, I was very young. It's off. I'll turn it back on though, as long as you guys chill out. But yeah, let's see here. It's a prophecy. Baba Vanga. Once I fell asleep in school and just dreamt the whole day in my head, then woke up. I've had dreams like that before too. I've had dreams where I lived other lives. I had a fever dream one time where I lived as an oil worker in Africa and fell in love with a local girl that used to bring us food. I was there for weeks. She brought us food every single day for lunch. Her and her family would make like this big feast for all the workers, and we paid her for food. Like it was a even exchange. You give us food so we can take a break and eat. You get money, and me and this young African girl fell in love. I remember this. Like over the course of 3 weeks, we were spending more and more time together, and this is gonna get weirdly intimate, but I made love with this girl in a truck that I had. I remember that she had brought me some food and I was relaxing in the truck and one thing led to another and it wasn't vulgar at all. I don't even remember any nudity. I just remember the sensation of like, this is what's happening. And then I woke up and I was completely drenched in sweat. The entire thing literally was a fever dream. I had been sick and I woke up on the couch just covered, absolutely fucking covered in sweat. And I remember thinking, what the fuck was that? It felt like weeks of hard work on a fucking oil field in somewhere in Africa. I know Africa's not a country, but it was somewhere in like Central Africa. Kind of jungly, kind of deserty, depending on where you were. Wild, dude. I've had a lot of weird dreams. I don't dream as much as I did when I was younger. I tend to remember them more now too, because they're so rare. But when I was a kid, it was kind of tiring. Just dreaming weird stuff all the time. Just all the time. I don't know what that is. Dude, it was like Central Africa. It's from what I know about how Africa's climate is, it felt like North Central Africa, somewhere like on the bottom edge of the Sahara somewhere. Like if I can. This would have been 21 years ago, give or take. Yeah, it would have been somewhere like in this area. Just as a guess. Actually, it might have been further east. I don't know. They'd never said in the dream. I knew that's where I was in the dream. I don't know how to explain that. I just knew it. Yeah. I've had dreams where I live total other people's lives and shit. It's weird. Usually when they're really long like that, it's fever dreams. I used to have false awakenings too. Sleep paralysis. I have a lot of sleep issues. I was up until like 5 o'clock in the morning this morning. Didn't drink any caffeine. Didn't do anything. I just couldn't sleep. And then I go to sleep and I'm fucking poisoned by a supervillain, and I'm somewhere in the Middle East trying to get a flight out to somewhere. I don't remember where, but they had some kind of religious festival that was going on, and I couldn't get a flight because the airport was shut down, and I was trying to appeal to this young billionaire to loan me his private jet so that I could get like the serum to cure the poison. It was weird. It's the first time I had a weird dream like that in a while. Well, what I'll tell you is that I've had false awakenings that were so real, it had me questioning what real was when I woke up. Actually, like upset, crying, trying to understand if I was finally actually awake. False awakenings are that way. I spent forever in loops, waking up over and over and over, only I wasn't. The dream was of me waking up over and over and over and over and over and over and getting further and further out of the bedroom and seeing weird stuff too. I remember one of the times that it happened, I actually I was at my mom's, and I went into my mom's room, and she was there with my brother. And I remember telling them that I was trapped in a dream, waking up over and over, and that it was really disconcerting because I didn't know how to get out of it. And I remember one of them pinched me and said, "Well, you're not in a dream anymore." And then I woke up in bed again, and it's just like, what? And I remember that in one of them, when I finally got to like the end of the dream, because each time I'd get a little bit further, like I'd wake up in bed, and sit up. I'd wake up in bed, sit up, then stand up. I'd wake up in bed, sit up, stand up, go to the door, wake up in bed, do all of that, open the door, wake up, do all of that, get out the door, wake up, do all of that, cross the living room, like over and over and over. And I remember getting all the way to the back door, and it was the middle of summer, and my mom was standing by the screen door in the back watching the snow, and I'm like, the fuck is it doing snowing? It's the middle of July. And she opens the door, she puts her hand out, right? She catches the snow, she rubs it, and it turns dark gray in between her fingers. She says, "It's not snow." And then I finally woke up. Right? There was ash falling from the fucking sky as if it were snowing. And then I actually woke up. And I just remember being mind fucked. Like, what the fuck does that mean? Yeah, like nuclear. Dude, I have had so many apocalyptic dreams. It is weird. A lot of them. Probably the most common reoccurring dream I have is about the end of the world to some degree. I have had them my whole life. Not so much anymore, but for like 20 years, most of my dreams were end of the world things. Or the fucking star machine thing, whatever the fuck that was. It's dude, that's actually one of the best arguments I have for like humanity not fully understanding reality, is that it's almost like our subconscious brain, being as powerful as it is processing stuff that we don't understand and trying to relay information to us, but we don't know how to consciously process it. Yeah. The more real it is, people don't appreciate, like, you can have something incredibly simple happen in a dream, but you don't know you're dreaming in most cases. So it feels so real, especially if wild stuff isn't happening, if kind of mundane stuff. Oh, let's buffer it, baby. Let's go.
This is an urgent message. Please pay attention to the following statements. The stresses of the modern world are wearing you down. You have yet to reach your full potential. You have regrets that keep you up at night. Your efforts go unappreciated. Society has moved on without you. Has started to make you feel like nobody
Society has moved on without you.
Your best years are behind you. Do you ever feel this way? Do you wish you had a second shot at life? By the sounds of it, you need a vacation. Don't buy into common misconceptions such as vacations are too expensive. You are required to leave your house. Vacations put you and your family at risk. It is safe to stay at home.
How did you fight God?
With this one simple device.
This reminds me of we can sell your dreams for you wholesale, like Total Recall.
Is this everything you wanted?
Dude, okay. Every now and then, someone does analog horror correctly. That right there is such a mindfuck. I have to know what that's about. We're not going to play it right now. But that is such a mindfuck that I wish everybody that did analog horror did it well. Even my sub count says I get no bitches. Me too, buddy. Me too. I think Call of Duty is struggling right now. It's having a hard time. Dude, a set of Corsa for $10, not bad. 75% off. I'd consider that. Lothful demo is done. We need to do sandbox. That's right. I said it correctly. Oh, we don't need to do that. Red match 2. Hang on. I'm gonna go heat up tea here in a second. What? There's 2 of them? Yeah, there are. Oh, it's free. It's like Worms, but a shooter. Okay, that actually looks sick. Oh man, that shot. Everybody he's shooting doesn't have the movement though. Backrooms, nice. I do want to play this. I'm going to add that. I will absolutely play the shit out of that. That actually looks like a lot of fun. That looks like it would be a fun fucking game to play. You guys have been kind of on fire with references lately. That's also really, really close to the binds I'm used to in Overwatch. Because it's just shift control, EQ, WASD, space, click, left click. Sandbox. I had to remember what I was doing. Here, we'll set it up to sandbox really quick. I'll check it out after we play his racing game, but first I want to go use the rest. I'm setting it to just chatting again. I want to go use the restroom really quick and heat up my tea. I'll be right back. Okay, just hang tight, guys. I'll be right back. Let's fucking go. I'll check out Banana Shooter. First off, we gotta do games. Hey, what? Huh, I wonder why I did that. What is it called? Oh, Drifter? A bit buggy, can contain older versions of the game. Should I do just single player? See what it's up about? Did you get the... Bro. Okay. The acceleration is mad crazy, dude. Shit, it scared me. It fucking scared me. I'm gonna have to... Do we have e-brake? God, I am not good at racing on keyboard. Bro, I'm getting it though.
Wait, listen.
I'm trying to read. My puppy just flipped the water bowl and do this at the same time. Bro, I'm getting it. Bro, this is actually fucking sick. Oh my god, I was able to hang it. You need out of bounds so that you can't cheese it like that forever. And maybe a multiplier for how far your car is perpendicular to the road. No! No! It broke my combo! This is fine. Like the doing the S drifts, okay. But what you need is like a handbrake interaction. Honestly, dude, it feels good. It actually does feel pretty good. Okay, so like the way a lot of drifting games do it are there's a couple of rules for how many points you get. The further perpendicular your car is to the edge of the road, the higher the points. Especially if you can maintain a drift greater than 90 degrees from it. So if you can drift and J-turn and drift again, you'll get points for that. You also get points for how close to the edge of the road you are. If you get a close call where your car is literally right on the edge, you get like a 3x multiplier or something like that. But even though that gets you more points, if I were to do this, it would automatically undo whatever points I got in the drift previous. So if I chain a whole bunch of drifts and I'm getting these multipliers because I'm hanging out near the edge and I accidentally go over like I did there, it would cancel all of it. Oh, SM Box is invite only. I got an invite from Brax because he makes stuff. Because it's kind of like a closed beta thing right now, right? So I'm fancy, I'm special. Let's fucking go! Oh! Whee! No. Oh, we're gonna get a billion points. Hang on. Oh no, it stopped. Do they have different handling profiles, or is that anecdotal? It feels like this race is different. Yo, I'm playing driver, chat. It definitely feels different. Is it because the size? Huh. You can maybe play the games, I just don't think you'll be able to edit. Oh, yes, let's fucking go. Dude, why does this feel like so much fun? Honestly, not bad. Ooh. Oh, that's sad. It really is very smooth. If you were to flesh this out as a short game, I would play the shit out of it. Good drifting games are... Yeah, you know what? That's a good point. The camera work is good. Because it matches the rear of the car, but it doesn't do it too much. Hang on, 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 hang on. There we go. We did it. We got back on. All right, can I break 23? Oh no. Oh no, don't whiff it this time, bro. You suck. No, damn it. All right, what do we got? Is it random? It is, isn't it? I'm looking for something that stands out as super memey. I'm gonna do this so much, I'm gonna miss it. Unless the old-timey... Oh, the old-timey one? The old-timey one is the Mimi one. That's fair. Oh, I didn't mean to. The brakes actually work. I'm not even using the brake to do most of the drifts, but for really tight ones, it might work. Yeah, let's go! Yeah, the brake actually does really good. Holy shit. It keeps me on the road. That's so sick. Hang on, what was that I saw? Oh, okay. It was just something clipping through the background. Oh no, too hard. Don't whiff. Don't whiff, bro. Hang on. Gotta get some speed. No! Well, I still broke 2600. Very cool, dude. Legit, that is actually sick as fuck. Can I like this? Is it possible? I have to go to the website, don't I? This is sick. Oh, here we go. Yes. Actually fun. Actually fun. With a little bit of work, this would be sick. Do I have invites? Can I invite other people? Could I like invite people on Steam so that they could play your games? Is that possible? Yeah. I wonder how many they allocate you and whether it's limited based on you or based on total number. It is asset.party. I wasn't sure. Okay. Hang on. Where's my T at? There it is. Okay. We got the API. We got charts. Keys, 0. I have 0 invite codes. I'm not active. That means I have to make something in Sandbox. Okay, so when you go into editing mode, I am curious here. Like if I play this and we launch the game editor, is there a programming language in Sandbox? I'm guessing it's C#, right? Because I've been messing with C++ with Captain here lately, and I am going to learn C# at some point. Blueprints and C# shit. But I've been trying to figure out what projects I could do with C++ to actually retain my knowledge, because if I don't actually build stuff in C++, I'm not going to retain it for very long. So I thought about using STL or Unreal even. But STL framework is a C++ framework for making games. I talked to Captain about it today. I was like, man, I swear I looked this up. There just aren't very many. He's like, STL is good. And yeah, Unreal is bloated, which is why I'm actually leaning towards something like STL. Simple direct media layer is a cross-platform development library designed to provide low-level access to audio, keyboard, mouse, joystick, and graphics hardware via OpenGL and Direct3D. It is used in video playback software, emulators, and popular games, including Valve's award-winning catalog and many Humble Bundle games. But this this is written in C, works natively with C++. So I could maybe figure out how to make something just simple in this. Because I still think that I want to work with Godot. Now there is, you can do C++ with Go, so that's a possibility, but it's weird. It's for native stuff. Wait a minute. Hang on. Oh no, hang on. Yeah, this. Oh, this fucking external, dude. The external stops recording all the time. The configured recording path could not be opened. You son of a bitch. There's a problem with this drive. Scan and fix. Repair drive. I'm going to have to start recording direct to my hard drive again because I'm going to lose stuff. But also, my keyboard... I need to actually build a board specifically for coding because this one's not going to do it. For one thing, it's actually the keycap profile that causes the most problems. I hit shit on accident all the time because it's such an incredibly high profile keycap. So you can do GD extension C++. It's bindings are right. But these are extensions. This isn't really, how can I explain it? This isn't really in-game code. But I still might try it. I still might build some stuff in C++ for Godot just so I'm using it, you know? Mila, Dasha, and now the pup is called Anna. Oh my god. You repaired successfully. Thank you. Unreal would be cool, but if I'm going to learn an engine, it's going to be open source. I want to stick with open source stuff. I thought about FNA. Hang on. The problem with FNA is it's C#. No, FNA, XNA. So FNA is a reimplementation of Microsoft's SNA Game Studio 4.0 refresh. This uses C# also. What is Interloper? I know what Streets of Rage 4 is. Okay, I thought it was related to Outer Wilds. What is this? I'll check out Banana Shooter. I'll check out Scratch Games also. But yeah, I need to use my C++ knowledge when I can. Yeah, it's a Metroidvania. Actually, it's mostly positive. I might wishlist it just to see, because I'm curious about what FNA excites me because of all the things that were made on XNA back in the day. So much stuff. See, that's what I mean, dude. It one mod is underscore, the other mod is minus, right? But they're opposite sides, which annoys me. And then that is equals, but that is plus. So stupid. If this were plus, minus, times, equals, I would be so much happier, right? And then the other mod would be like your equals, greater than, less than, and percent symbol maybe. And then if you do both the mods, it would be like square bracket, which is not even going to write anything. Square bracket, curly bracket would be so nice. Then everything would be under my home row where I know it is. And I wouldn't get so fucking annoyed with it. What am I doing? Yeah, I'm curious how many there are. Oh, 1 second. Game Frameworks. Let's see. Someone wrote Godot in here randomly. Relay with C++. STL2, SFML for fancy lighting with GLSL shaders. Yeah, the problem is that FNA is C#. I don't know if you can. If you're making something from the ground up C++ and you generally use platform abstraction library, right? Yeah. I'm not going to get too deep in this. Let's go. What is it called? Scratch Games? These? Is this what you're talking about? And then hang on, I need to look up what Stemkey recommended. What was it you recommended, Stemkey? Banana Shooter? Also free. Yo, let's go. My biggest problem... I'll finish this first. Oh, it's Chinese. Oh no, we're gonna install Chinese malware on our PC. Also, aren't these crab game assets? There are some movement things. He T-posed when he died. This guy's sensitivity's up too high for him. He's turned it down now. That's better. But he had his sensitivity up too high. It's interesting. Halfway through the test, he turned it back down. You could tell. He's like, he finally warmed into whatever sensitivity he wanted to use. This reminds me so much of Krunker. This feels like Krunker to me. We'll add it to the library. I'll play it in my free time. If it's fun, it's fun. I do think that Red Match looked like more fun, but I will give it a shot because if it's Danny Dev, and Danny Dev, Coding Daniels done some cool stuff. Shit. Scratch Games. Is this what you were talking about? Yeah, it looks like a Krunker copy. That's what I was thinking. I would play it and see if it outshines Krunker somewhere, and if it does, then good on it. If it doesn't, then it's like borrowing Crab Game assets, which he made Crab Game. and then borrowing like the Crunker platform to make a new game. I don't know. I don't know the other one. BattleBit? Minecraft Platformer Part 3? Wait. I don't know, Carlson. What I meant... Oh. Yo, what is jump? Oh, I hate that. Oh, that is so loud. That is so loud. What I was going to say is if it has mechanics to outshine Crunker, not whether it outshines Crunker. You don't have to compare yourself completely to Crunker. What I mean is that there might be mechanics that would outshine it. Do you know what I mean? Like take for instance, like imagine if you tried to compare Hollow Knight to Celeste and you said, well, because you don't have as in-depth platforming as Celeste, it is not as good a game. Well, that's bullshit because it has a fantastic RPG system. It has a fantastic combat system that isn't even present. So it could be that like certain movement aspects of that game outshine Crunker because it gives you mechanics or abilities that aren't present in Crunker that make it new and interesting and fun to play.
Hello, Carlson. You're my prisoner and test subject.
Okay, this actually...
Just kidding. Not really.
Have a good night, Jack.
This is your companion, Billy. Your only objective is to get to the milk as fast as you can. Well, good luck, and don't die.
I do like parkour games. Unfortunately, never played Mirror's Edge. I might go back and get Mirror's Edge and play them.
To Billy's brother.
Wait, did Danny Dev do Carlson? He did! Oh, that's sick. Oh, yo, I am definitely following Danny Dev. Am I logged in? Fuck, no, I'm not. Hang on, chat. Yes, I'm going to follow him because this game looks like fire and the shooter looks like fun and Crab Game was fun. I would make a parkour game at some point. If you really want to master... I know this doesn't sound weird. I think this is just a legit good advice. If you want to make a game and there's something about your game that you want to be special, then you need to really lean into whatever that special thing is. And even before you build your game, whatever your fucking dream project is, you build a bunch of smaller projects that implement the things that you want in the greater project. So like if you really want to nail down platforming, whether it's a 2D or 3D game, then you need to make things that are hardcore platformy based, even if they're short little snippets of games, so that you can really fine-tune movement, say like, oh man, I really want wall running in a game. Well, then you build a fucking wall running game and you really nail down wall running in that game, and then when you implement that as a mechanic in a bigger game later, you've got that nailed down pretty good. Does that make sense? That's why like I think that Celeste is a great blueprint for 2D platforming games. It doesn't have to be exactly like Celeste, but the way Coyote Time works, the way their hidden mechanics and stuff makes it a really, really deep game to explore beyond the very basic, oh, you can jump and dash, right? Like, it's actually really impressive how deep that game gets. And it's not just that, it's also like character doesn't feel floaty. You feel like you have immense control over the character sprite in that game. And those things actually are kind of fucking difficult to nail down. As someone who tried to mess around and make a platform game, it is hard to make it feel good. It really is hard to make it feel right. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, it's sad. Why doesn't he make games anymore? That's sad. Can I follow Coding Daniel in developer Coding Daniel? I want to go to his page in Steam. But it won't let me. Am I hitting the wrong thing? It's just going to list... Hang on. Yeah, the money thing is a thing too. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to be a horn dog and see what the fuck Lust Goddess is. Lust Goddess is a hot and thrilling collectible card game in which you will assemble a unique squad of sexy mercenary girls, earn their love and trust, and they will show their gratitude by bringing your wildest, lewdest fantasies to life. I am so glad I changed screen because it's not technically nudity. Oh no, it's definitely nudity. Never mind. There is definitely nudity. I am so glad I changed screens, chat. I am so glad. But there's also Gorilla Tag. Never played it. Hear good things about it, though. Han Life at a DLC. I don't really have any interest in. I was very disappointed in it. It was a funny game, but... damn. Grief, she's naked in my video game. It's funny, dude, but it's true. All right, let's get into reveal, I guess. Oh, please tell me I installed it. I didn't. Okay, so... But yeah, if you guys have any good idea for projects I could do in C++ to better learn the language, tell me. Even if it's not game related. Like, I'm curious how difficult it'd be to make like a web scraper in C++. I would actually like to implement something where I can control something in 3D space. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I want to make in it though. That's the thing. I know this sounds weird, but I don't know the language well enough yet to know what I think would be a cool thing to make in it. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. I feel like I've scratched the surface of a lot of languages, and it's almost like they lean into certain things, if that makes sense. Like if I really wanted to automate something, I would use Python. Like, oh, I want to make an automation clip that does this thing. I would sit down with Lua or Python, and I would make an automation clip. Honestly, web scraping sounds like something that would be great for Python. That would be a great way to do that. You know what I mean? Something like a raycaster definitely feels more like something C++ would be good at. Dude, go aggravate the pupper. I'm glad she's so happy she's tearing shit up. That's good. Oh, Alfred, I just realized what that sounds like. I didn't even think about that. Dude, all your animals. I'm always happy to see animals. Well, we got a minute for this to download. Did Red Match get downloaded? It didn't. How big is it? 1 gig. I'm tempted to play it in the meantime, but I don't think I will. I need to organize my library again soon. Oh, I might would do that on stream, but I'm gonna be bad. I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm gonna be very bad. Check it out. It's like Redout. I love Redout. The thing that hurts about shooters was there was a time when I was good. No. Okay, so the problem with playing with people in stream is that the most entertaining thing to do is to gang up on the streamer. I'd rather they be strangers. I figured that out with Crab Game. Alfred was fucking me up with snowballs for forever, dude. You motherfuckers would team me because you think it's funny to watch. I know. Yeah. One mechanic I'm curious about whether this has is whether it has pitch and yaw. That's one thing I really loved about Redout. Have you guys ever played? It does. It definitely does. That doesn't mean SO. Wait, what? S? No. Beep, 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 beep is SOS. That's not SOS. Hang on. Escape, please. Steam, why are you so weird? Oh, that wasn't Steam. Okay, I really don't. Hang on. I have a bad feeling about this. This is not, it's because the slash. You're right, it's not, but that's what it looks mostly like. Because it's supposed to be either dot. Well, I mean, it is dots and underscores. You can do that. Yeah, okay, hang on. Yeah, no, the slash is the space. SIM. Yeah, so the only time you can use slashes, I'm pretty sure, to, yeah, see? You don't have to, though, I don't think. Yeah, I guess you do. But you can use slashes instead if you want. But yeah, he did, oop. What is the next part? Okay, yeah, slash, period, slash, line. That is cool, though. I want to look more into stenography and stuff. I wish my school did more cool stuff. I know that sounds weird, but my like programming assignments and stuff are so fucking boring. I get into oh yeah, yes, I have Steam installed. Open Steam. Is the other game installed? Hang on. No. You first. I find more cool, weird projects online than I do with my college. My college is like, merge two lists. Oh, no. Here, we'll listen to this while doing it. This keyboard, dude. Yeah. I need to build a new keyboard, Stid. One better for coding. Like, really bad. Ater Rally it's literally 1984. This would be / I think. No. I don't remember what L is. The problem is I can't afford to build a whole bunch of boards just to find one that's in-game. I really need to think about what would be good. I'm actually thinking maybe staggered layout because I do type faster. Even after all these years on this matrix, I type faster on a staggered layout. And so weird. Skibbity toilet. Another thing is I can't update this keyboard without Via. I might sit down with you on Discord sometime and get Via set up on this because I do want to change the layouts and I can't update it anymore. QMK does not. I have to. There's certain things that are broken now that QMK has changed that don't work anymore or remapped elsewhere. And some things I couldn't even find in the mapping. Yeah, I know that. The problem is I just want one layout. I don't need to change my layout all the time. I just want one that works. Layout is great if you, or VIA is great if you're going to be changing your layouts a lot, but it would be great for a new keyboard build. But there are certain things like, how do I implement caps lock in VIA? Do you know? Not caps lock, sorry, caps word. That's a big one. I want caps word really bad as opposed to caps lock. And I don't know if that's a thing. VIA caps word. Is it vile? I thought it was VIA. I thought it was VIA. VIA, not vile. It's vile? Vile? Interesting. But yeah, I added my rules.mk file to add caps word enable. Yes. Then in Vile, I tried CW tog and QK caps word toggle to make the caps word key. Vile said it wasn't a valid command and stopped me. If caps word featured is enabled in the firmware you finished, you should be able to map it to Vile using any key and inputting a hexadecimal number that aligns with CW tog. But caps word is just too fucking handy.
We only have till 3 to stop the audit. Does anyone know someone who can... Okay, we only have till 3 to...
Wait, is this a Trump meme? That's what it sounds like. This sounds like a Trump meme. I actually saw a Trump meme the other day. I'm gonna post it in Discord. For the record, I am not a Trump supporter. I could give a shit less. But I did think it was funny. I'm old. Regular show came out like when I was 27. I don't watch Blue's Clues either, bro. I'm not Teletubbying it up. I'm sorry. My bad. Pinky Winky, I got you, bro. You're good. Hang on. What's that? Regular show was a popular kid show that came out when I was like in my mid to late 20s. And to be fair, it had some funny shit in it, but I'm not about to sit down and watch in the first place an entire kids television show just so I understand memes of teenagers. I'm good. That's too much. Give me a second. I know I saw this the other. Okay, well, I'm sharing this because that shit is funny. But not the funny thing I wanted to share. Dude, I know I saved it. It's a video, so it'll have a timestamp on it. Maybe I didn't save it. Fuck. I got this thing of Ben Shapiro talking about his sister's boobs. Really weird. Oh, there it is. There it is. Hang on. VIA and Vile are similar. Dude, I literally touched the cable. I literally touched the fucking cable for my external. And it says insufficient disk space and stops recording. I am next stream. I am going to have to do all this again. I am going to start recording to my main drive again. I don't like this 8 terabyte drive I have. It's fucking garbage. It's big, but it's garbage. It's gonna cause me issues in the future, man. I just know it is. Did they not upload? Did my internet go out? No, I don't have any frame drops. This, I fucking love this.
A lot of people want to know if a bowling ball will go through the side window of a van. We're going to see right now, okay? Yeah, it goes right through. No problem.
I love how sincere he seemed. Yeah, it goes right through. No problem. But this...
Motherfuckers in Washington, D.C. telling me Trump ain't about this, Trump ain't about that.
This shit had me laughing, dude.
They tell me his brother ain't putting in no work. Shut the fuck up. Your brothers don't know shit. All your motherfuckers talking about Don Trump ain't no hitter. Don Trump ain't this. Don Trump ain't that. Shut the fuck up. Who do you think freed Wheezy? Who do you think freed Kodak? Donald Trump, Big D. We got church
Big D.
and shit. I don't play with a motherfucking Trump like that. Mega baby.
It's so dumb. It's so stupid. Dude, legit had me fucking laughing though. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, bro, why? Who made this?
Porque nuestras ciudades están más bellas que cualquier ciudad de Estados Unidos. Coro le da 3 patadas a Chicago. Por ejemplo.
Something about Estados Unidos, which is America. 8 terabyte was the biggest I could get. It's slow and it's super, super sensitive. It is super, super sensitive. If I barely touch... Start recording. If I barely touch the cable, it loses its shit. I'm going to have to set it up differently. Fuck yeah, we're jamming, bro. How did I miss it? Bro, what is this, Alfred? Dude, we're so fired. So dumb, dude. Oh, is the childhood television show? I could go through the television shows that were popular when I was a kid. We had, I think probably one of my favorites was Rocco's Modern Life. Rocco's Modern Life was, oh, there are full episodes. Rocco's Modern Life. Then there was Ren and Stimpy was another one. Watched the hell out of Ren and Stimpy as a kid. I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, man. One of my favorites at night was Are You Afraid of the Dark? Watch the hell out of this. The intro goes hard, bro. Full episodes? You fucking kidding? Sick. I want to hear the intro, though. They also had the R.L. Stine series, the Goosebumps show. Watched it. Not Travis Scott. This. Also, song also goes hard. Trying to think, what other kid shows did I watch? I didn't watch a lot. I wonder if I can find Saturday anime sci-fi. Yeah, did I look this up before? You're fucking kidding. Dude, this is what I watched. This is what I watched every Saturday until they stopped airing them. I'm fucking subscribed. Oh, I've got to save this. Like, you guys do not understand how big a deal it is. It was so good. All of my favorite anime, pretty much, like the original Ghost in the Shell, the old school Akira and stuff, all came out of Saturday Anime on the Sci-Fi Channel back when it was spelled SCIFI. This is what I watched every fucking Saturday, dude. Every Saturday. I wasn't watching as much Ren and Stimpy and Nickelodeon and stuff. It was this. So good, dude. So good. God, you have no idea how fucking nostalgic that shit is. Yeah, the Saturday anime symbol. That's fucking Metallica.
This film includes some violent content. Parental discretion is advised.
Dude, the quality is so bad, but I'm watching the shit out of all of this now. This is the thing I'm watching for sure. Biker Mice? I've never heard of this. Okay, that theme goes hard as fuck, bro. No, I've never seen Hajime no Ippo. I don't think. That I remember. We have to be fair. This reminds me of is it Surfer Sharks? No, fuck. Shark Kids show. Fuck. No, not Baby Shark, you dumb thing. What is the name of the fucking show with the action sharks? 90s kids show about humanoid sharks. Street Sharks. Street Sharks. I remember Street Sharks. There was also a really cool Malibu Comics television show. It's like a superhero television show. But it was meant for like teenagers, even though I was a little kid. It was more like, I don't know, geared toward like 14 and up. I can't remember what the name of it was, but it had like tons of hot babes and like people were getting killed and stuff.
I admit you're cool is the day I give you back the cart.
But we are cool.
No, you're not.
Okay, how about this? If we can get you to admit that we're cool, then you have to give us the cart back.
Sounds good to me, because it'll never happen. You're wrong! You're all like, that'll never happen. And then we'll get all cool, and you'll be all like, whoa! And then we'll be all like, in your face! And then I'll be all like...
Oh. Yeah, I'll check it out. Wait, let me Google it. Did I save it? Yeah. Bro, I have a feeling that I maybe did when I was a kid. This is definitely old school anime. Hang on. I miss I miss 70s, 80s, 90s, and even some early 2000s anime. It was so good. There is a really great South Korean webcomic called The Boxer. You guys have never seen it. The Boxer webcomic. Yeah, this. Yeah, it's webtoon. I'm pretty sure it's South Korean. Dude, this is such a good webcomic. I read like the first 140 freaking episodes or whatever. They started tightening up restrictions on being able to like read them without paying for it. And so, unfortunately. What is ass? The Boxer? It's not ass. It's good. I enjoyed the shit out of it. Legit did. All right, let's do it, boys. Unfortunately, I'm thirsty. Why am I so thirsty? Oh, that manga? I enjoyed the shit out of it. Mostly because, I don't know if you got to the previous Boxer. When you get to the previous Boxer that the trainer had trained, the dude had learned that he was being manipulated by that particular coach. And he was pressured into fighting the new Boxer who had gained weight because they were different weight classes. And it was like the one chance they kind of had to save this dude's soul before he was irreparably damaged by the coach. And the outcome of that was crazy. But yeah, no, I disagree. I enjoyed the shit out of it. It is episodic. I'll give you that. It is very episodic. It is a series of not bad guys, but opponents. And each of their stories is unique. In fact, the story is more about the opponents than the main character. 100%. But I enjoyed it. Oh man, you picked a terrible time. I literally just launched the game, bro. I have not read The Climber yet. No. Here, I'll try to back out of this. We'll restart it. But you got to pay attention to when I'm like launching games because I'll miss stuff. Oh, chest hurts. Oh no. There's male ass in this, bro. I can't be showing animated booty on Twitch. Wait, maybe. Maybe if I'm careful. Okay. No real boot. No, there's Mel butt. I can't. No, it's too dangerous. It's too dangerous. Oh, thank God. Switch scenes. Switch scenes. Yeah, dude, you got to be careful about sharing stuff. Twitch will get me. I'm done. I'm done. It's over. It's still. It's still. Technically, it's probably okay. It's pretty mild. Oh man, I'm glad you missed it, Jack. I'll check that out later. Here, I'm gonna go get something to drink. I don't have a whole lot. And then we're gonna play reveal. Here, chair. I need you to keep them company for me, please. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, my foot hurts. Jesus Christ. Gonna take a second to make a cup of tea, but I just suddenly thought of something. Have you guys ever seen the original Dragon Ball? Who in chat has seen the original Dragon Ball? Right? In the original Dragon Ball, young Goku, it's like 6 or 7, I guess, the character, swims butt-ass naked and like goes fishing. And it shows everything. And I remember watching Dragon Ball years ago and seeing that thinking, what the actual fuck? So there is an obvious difference between like the cultural norms in the East and in the West. Yeah, there was a tiny wee-wee. There was. And I remember thinking, holy shit, I don't know that this would fly uncensored on American television. You have to understand, back until like the mid 90s, you didn't even show butts on TV. It was really rare to see just a bare behind, male or female. And me and Dad used to watch a lot of British television, and it always threw me because it's like, oh, there's tits all of a sudden. Where the fuck did tits come from? I remember watching an unedited version of Lex. I don't know if you guys remember Lex, but there were a lot of boobies, dude. Yeah, there's a lot of like weird stuff in Dragon Ball that would not, probably still wouldn't fly. Bro, I shouldn't laugh at that. God damn it. I'm so sorry. Oh God, Jesus, if you're real, I'm sorry, but that's fucking funny, dude. Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah, dude. Lex was great. It was fun. It was a fun show, and they chose like ridiculously hot actresses for that show, dude. There were like a series of them. They like changed the main female like 3 times. There was like the one that was in the pilot, and then the one that carried through a big chunk of the show. And then they like changed her again at some later point. I don't want a description. I want to find Lex for chat because they probably don't know what this is. Sigourney does. But I remember watching Lex on actual BBC thinking, holy shit, there are a lot of boobies. And then watching it on Sci-Fi Channel, and all of that was edited out. It was all gone all of a sudden. Unless I'm confusing shows, but I don't think I am. Because this show stands out, dude. This show stands out so weird. I wonder if it'll skip forward and show the people in the opening credits. Yeah. The main guy, Stanley or whatever, he's so annoying. But the show was very sexualized. I'm going to go back and rewatch all of Lex now. I'm going to do it. Damn, bro, I shouldn't laugh at that. Oh, yeah, it's very weird. It's not, it is definitely not like one of the greatest shows ever, but it has that kind of mid-90s British camp that I love. I think that British comedy it like melted its way into every show that came out in the mid-90s, early 2000s. It was a lot more blatant and obvious and slapsticky back in like the 70s and the 80s. I mean, honestly, British comedy is peak comedy in my opinion, dude. Whether it's, you know, Waiting for God, Are You Being Served, Red Dwarf, Faulty Towers. Who was the one, Mrs. Bucket? I'm sorry, Mrs. Bouquet. Fuck. Keeping Up Appearances. I loved the Stargate movie. I was not as big a fan of the show, but I'm thinking about going back and rewatching the show because Benjamin Browder and, oh god, the hot chick with the black hair who played Aaron's son in Farscape found their way into the show, and I'm glad because they were good in science fiction. They were. Dude, I've been rewatching Farscape. I forgot how much I loved Farscape. Claudia Black, yeah. No, they keep sending me stuff, bro. They keep sending me stuff. All right, let me go get my tea. We're gonna play this game. No more links, chat. You're banned. But yeah, when I was young, I had a thing for Claudia Black. And Gigi Edgley.
Cerveza cristal. Cerveza cristal.
Who is Lexa Doig?
Kimala Sylvester.
Damn it. I tried to copy it, but you guys are sending links so fast I literally can't copy. Holy shit. Wow. Oh yeah. Yeah, what I was thinking, Gigi Edgley was underrated, dude. Gigi Edgley played Chiana. Jesus Christ.
777,777,770.
I'm gonna fucking turn it off if you don't stop sending sevens, bro. That's the second time you've done that. But no, Chiana was such a fucking fun character in that show.
Fuck links, play game.
There aren't any more links. I was just talking about random actors and actresses from Farscape. The guy who
Discord
played...
for Poppy.
How do you spell it? Dago? Fuck, I don't remember how to spell his name. Yeah, this dude, this guy's acting was actually fucking on point. He's definitely meant to be a Klingon, basically. He's a Klingon ripoff. But this dude's voice is so deep. It's so deep. It's ridiculous. I loved Farscape, dude. I watched it with my dad when I was a kid. It was another one of those things. And I remember being really sad if they finished it because I didn't get to see Peacekeeper War for like 10 years. And then that actually ended up being really good. But what got me was that Benjamin Browder and Claudia Black and Gigi Edgley, a lot of them, dude, Scorpius was... There's also ridiculous things like where he's the sebaceous species that can't handle heat, but he's also the fucking other alien species that hates the cold. He has to balance his temperature by inserting these like weird cold things into his head and shit. It's weird. It's
Thursday, October 31st.
The city streets are crowded for the holiday, even with the rain. Hidden in the chaos is the element waiting to strike like snakes. And I'm there too, watching.
If you guys ruined the opening, I will kick your ass. Daedalus is a cool word. I warned you. I warned you. You guys never listen to me. You never fucking listen to me. You abuse the shit out of it, and then I close it. I'm gonna go get my tea, dickheads. You know, it was originally meant to be a chat notifier, not a chat aggravator. It has definitely become a chat aggravator, bro. Oh, I closed it. I didn't even disconnect it. I straight up ended the program. I mean, it is great, but it's also aggravating. What I need is to set up a keyboard shortcut for it so that I can stop sound or disconnect it and connect it on a whim. Now, they say this game is 3 hours, which means I'm probably not going to finish it tonight, which sucks. I'll probably play for about an hour and a half, and then hopefully Friday I can do it. It depends on how far I get my homework. You're the one that said no links, Jack. Earl Grey, by the way. I ran out of, God, it's the lamest sounding tea ever. English Rose. No, you're okay. It's definitely not you most of the time, Jack. Oh, no, yeah, new game. I missed something, but oh well. Delay on mouse input. We got WASD. Oh, someone did. Someone said no more links, just play. Does run work? Well, it changes the field of view, but you don't really walk any faster. Maybe a little faster. Wait. Way. This. Mouse and something. Hang on. I think this thing is warning me. Oh, that... Did you hear that low growl? Oh, the sound design is so good. No, no, not yet. It'll have to be later. It's just me calling chat dickheads. I have tried to get in this game for forever. No more links. I'll watch it like at the end of stream or something. Dude, Cordosis is great. This sound's gonna be very loud for you guys. When I get to a stopping point, I'll turn it down. I don't know why it's so loud. I must have accidentally clicked it. It's louder than me. The shaders are so good. Oh, have a good night, Supreme. Thanks for joining us, homie. I'll check your clip after whatever this cutscene is.
Oh. Wow, what a strange dream. My head hurts. I need to get this headache under control.
All right. I hate, though, that right when I'm starting games, people start inundating me with links, and then the beginning of the game is literally just me trying to catch up on links because it drives... See, it's exactly what I said it was. I knew what it was. I predicted it. Damn it. They deserved it. Dude, you can't, no, you guys can't continually send me links and then be like, why haven't you played the game? It's a two-edged sword. And then I stop clicking links and you're like, but no, check my link. It's like, oh, come on, guys. Come on. Give me a break. That is a funny clip, but I knew what it was. That's true. You went to sleep and everything. This sensitivity is a little higher. I don't know how the fuck to get out of the bed. Oh. Oh. Take 2 plasma every 4 to 6 hours for headache. Okay. I mean, why do you need a prescription for Tylenol? That's literally what this is, by the way. It's acetaminophen. It just says strong. It doesn't even have a milligram. I'm guessing it's just 500. And the reason why I say I'm guessing it's just 500 is because you're limited to 3,000 milligrams or 3 grams of Tylenol a day. Otherwise, it's really bad for your liver. Which is why it's weird. I would expect this to be a 800 milligram ibuprofen. If you're going to have a prescription pain medication that's not narcotic, that's what I'd expect it to be.
And Dory are still up.
Ooh, more drugs? Oh yeah, we got more drugs, but he won't interact with the drugs. I'm very sad about it. Maybe those are the narcotics. Feels kind of Soma-y. The interact thing popped up just a second ago. Was that a glitch? We are going to turn the field of view's fine. I actually like it for this, but don't call it keyboard and have mouse sensitivity in here. Come on. Yeah, better. I can look at that. Can I walk this way? I can. Yeah, I turned it off because you guys were abusing it.
I wish we could find the time and money to travel.
To Tampa? Your idea of a vacation destination is Tampa? Man, you have it way worse than I thought. Why is, oh, sertraline. Okay, these are real medicines. Paroxetine. Don't remember what paroxetine is for, and I feel like I know sertraline, though. Bro takes all the drugs. Are you seeing this? Okay, so the problem is that I have to put all the names in for each individual that I want to be able to use it, right? And then remove the names from the people that are abusing it. It would take about 10 minutes for me to type in Shadowjack, Supreme Macedonian Gaming, Mr. Brax, Moranir, Dat Captain Horse, Alfred, Stemkey, I think I already said Shadowjack, but you get what I'm saying. I have to type them all in individually, the ones I want to be able to use it. So unless I only write like one person's name in, like I give you sole custody of it, it's just, it requires a lot. It would be nice if it does remember names, actually. Fuck. Oh my God. Here we go. We'll play Reveal. We'll play Reveal like next March. Have a good time, Stemkey. See, I take it away and then people leave. This is what happens. Is it the Moranir? It is. You know, I might actually just play this game later. I think I might. There's been so much aggravation. What am I looking for, Stemkey? You out, Mornier? I don't even see what Stemkey's talking about. Puppy? Oh, puppy. Yo, I will share puppy, though.
Dude, you're gonna choke on my cable. Don't do that. Fuck. Stop biting shit, man. Stop that. No. Stop.
It's a puppy. It don't know.
Oh my god.
Jack, don't think that we're all blaming you, dude. We're not. We're not blaming you.
Bite me. Okay? Stop. Stop.
Cute puppy. That is a cute puppy. Mornier, you still in here? I know you wanted me to play this game, so if you actually are leaving, I think I will wrap this up and we'll just start a new game next time. So I'll wait for... Yeah, but Mornier was the one that first recommended it, I think. I don't want to leave him out. Yeah, I think he's gone. Damn. Bummer. Yeah, but you weren't the only one. I wanted... Mornier was one of the ones that wanted to see the game. And I think he just got frustrated and bailed. So I can just play it when I come back Friday or most likely next Monday because I'll probably be doing homework on Friday. So if you guys got something short I can play for the next hour, we'll go with that. And then I'll play it when I actually can dedicate time to it without as much interruption. I kind of got out of the mood of it. Like I was into the mood for a minute and then it was like so much stuff that I'm actually just not in the mood. It's also that I'm no longer in the mood. So, yeah. C'est la vie. No, I don't feel like playing Red Match right now. That's weird. Did you actually leave or are you back? Because if you're back, I'm going to play the Reveil. If not, I'm going to move on to something else. Or maybe wrap up stream. I haven't decided yet. And now Nats is in here. Damn it. That's not your fault, Nats. I'm just trying to figure out the hell I'm doing. You want to state your frustration with chat? Yeah. Damn. Well, I mean, you did want me to play this game, right? This was a game that you wanted me to play. I'm not misremembering that. That is actually a thing. Jack, you're okay. We're not all blaming you, buddy. I promise we're not. Ah, see, I knew it. Okay. Yep. Well then, if we're gonna do that, it'll probably be Monday. Nats missed the whole thing. It was just, I kept trying to play the game and then kept getting distracted with links and then the chat notifier going off every 30 seconds. And by the time I finally got to a point where I could play it, I was out of the mood to play it. I didn't feel like it anymore, and people were leaving. I'm gonna have to figure out something with I will. I'll leave it off while in game. Or turn the volume all the way off or something. Yeah. I never connected it. I also don't think that'll work. Yeah. So we'll figure out something to do with the I'll just stay on until like 7, so like maybe memes and stuff, and then I'll play Reveal probably Monday, because there's a good chance I won't be able to stream Friday. I know it's a short week for me. I'm sorry, guys, but I have to take sister to an appointment, and I have to do schoolwork. But yeah, it most likely we've hem and hawed so much that I will only be able to play like an hour anyway. I'm not going to be able to finish it. That's what I was saying. Just a hotkey to disable it. Yeah. Also, chat is really bad. I mean, I realize it's a large group of people to wait until the moment I launch a game to start bombarding farts and stuff. It's like, guys, damn it. You had your chance to get the giggles in before, but then you wait until the opening cinematic when I'm trying to set the mood. Like, I can do certain things, like I can set the global timer to really long. I could set max audio triggers to like 1. And I can set the global downtime to like 15 seconds and stuff. But yeah, will you be able to watch Monday, Mornier? Jack, again, we're not all blaming you, dude. I promise. Chat isn't ganging up on you right now. I promise. I swear to God, we're not. It was definitely a collective effort toward aggravation. I promise that was not just you. I promise it's not just you, buddy. Please don't take it personally. Yeah, I just... Maybe I'm overreacting and reacting to his reacting, but I don't want Jack to feel like I'm saying it's his fault, because I'm not. I promise, bud. I'm really not. You're good, dude. I did not see that. Use the fart. Yeah, that's actually a great idea. I might do that. Meme channel check? Okay. All right. There's actually a bunch back here I think I missed. Dude, yeah, you guys definitely inundate me with memes. Wait. I shared this one. Oh, but there was stuff before. Guys. Okay, this was from last stream. I don't have children. The reason why is fairly simple. When my nephew was 4 and I tucked him into bed, he stared past me for a few seconds and then told me, "The wall people don't like you." After that, the kids and I were not simpatico. Maybe spend less time making excuses and more time becoming the kind of person the wall people would approve of. That is weird, but I remember I seen this. This is so good.
It's not code, it's Linux.
I'm not doing this. It's boring and it's weird.
Oh. Yeah, I just haven't had it long enough to have like a pattern of behavior around it yet. Was not expecting that. I'm sorry you're frustrated, Alfred, but I got frustrated too, dude. It's not just you.
How are these days?
We came to see if you're dead. What? Why would I be dead?
Yeah, stupid. I had a dream about a bear and an old lady and a snail.
Okay, I
You were
just
there, and the snail
wanted to make sure. But yeah, I do have to figure out some way of handling the chat notifier better. But it's also not just that. It's not just that. It's this weird... How can I explain this? it's OCD. I do have OCD. I hate saying that because it's like, oh, look at me, I'm so special. You know, I'm not running around yelling I'm autistic from the treetops or anything. You know, I don't care about that. About oh, I'm neurodivergent or anything. It's weird that's a thing. But if I get inundated with like links and stuff, it's like someone who can't stop flipping a light switch. I can't not explore it. And that's on me. But I can't not, dude. It is really hard to ignore a link or a comment or something. It is so difficult. It's like everything in my being to stop. And there is this this habit of, it's not even your fault. We've got this short period of time to get our links in before he starts the game, but because of the delay, I've started the game and then I start getting links. And then you add chat notifier on top of that, and it's like, bro. Jack, you're okay, dude. I promise you're okay. You're fine. You didn't do anything to upset me at all. Even explaining yourself. I do think that you're high strung though. And that's not me getting on to you at all. That's me saying you need to be less high strung. You're gonna die of an aneurysm.
You or something.
You're gonna have a stroke or something. That worries me a little bit. When you get older.
Yeah, stupid. I had a dream about a bear and an old lady and a snail, and you were there, and the snail killed you or something.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay, all right. Okay. If we're then we're okay. Everything's okay. I love you, dude. No. No. What I need to do is go affiliate and then have channel points or something decide what links I click. Yeah, it's true. Caps doesn't help, but I also know how Jack is, so that didn't bother me any. I need Alfred, can you investigate that link? You're on a Linux machine. I feel like you'd be safer. I don't know who Dolores Yost is. And Short Earls, worry me. It is. It's grow followers. Okay. Add to block list and restream chat. Then docs, AT chat. Where is it? Dolores Yost. I can delete the message, but what I need to do is ban Dolores Yost. Problem solved. Good deal. No, yeah. I wanted somebody who had a less susceptible machine to investigate it. My first thought was literally, I want to click this because of what I just said, but I'm also on a Windows machine. Dude. Emergency stop cheat. Oh, dude, this makes me uncomfortable. I get things like that and look at them in the text editor to make sure that is clever. That he is using a plank, yeah. Don't get me wrong, I actually like the form factor of my keyboard. It is really nice, and it types nicer. It feels that the actual switches feel fucking amazing. But the high profile keycaps, even though they sound good, they feel bad. I've worked with them long enough now that I want a low profile keycap. If I can get a chalk switch that feels similar, I thought about doing that, but I don't like the way they look. That's a stupid reason, but it's true. Oh, that's the same thing. It's not code, it's Linux. I'm not going to do it right now, but I might. Made a couple of cars handled differently and made the prettier menu. Might try out that grass detection system tomorrow. Going to go to sleep now. Right on, dude. That actually does sound cool. What'd you do to the cars? Oh, library. What am I doing? Membrane? Get a membrane keyboard. He's probably talking about a membrane keyboard. Honestly, I love the way these switches feel, but I think that the problem is I've got tactile switches that I need to put into something, right? But I want to make a keyboard with chalk switches because I feel like I'm going to be more accuracy, low profile chalk switches. Less comfortable to game on over a long term, but honestly, probably what I'm going to build next. It's probably what I'm going to build next is probably some columnar chalk build. I'd have to buy one pre-made, although it would give me a stagger layout, which I'm not opposed to. I'm kind of interested in stagger, but they don't make any ortholinear. Ooh. Oh, the handling characteristics are actually really nice now. Holy shit. I was testing whether both inputs would do anything, and they don't. Dude, did you improve the brakes? What would be fun, too, is to have some kind of boost also. Oh, damn, I just got better. Honestly, this little hatchback Civic feels pretty nice. Dude, this is actually... You mentioned the 3D printer, so you're going to prototype stuff? Oh, this car is a lot slower. Whoa. A little harder? It's very slidey. I'm pretty sure you mentioned getting a 3D printer at work at some point in Discord. You can double check me. Maybe I dreamt it. Wait. I don't think I've tried this one. Wait one second. I want to try Come on, give me ye olde car. Okay, oh, okay, there we go. Slower. No. Membrane keyboards are... Why are you mentioning membrane keyboards anyway, Alfred? I have a membrane keyboard. It is not good. They're more water resistant. You can give them that. But think of like a television remote. There's usually a rubber membrane under the surface of the buttons in your remote. So imagine having a keyboard that feels like the buttons on your remote, and you have a pretty good idea. Yo. Oh god, it's so hard to do this way. Although, hang on. Oh, I probably should have checked the van, but this car feels the best to me. I want to try for some style points. Oh, the second camera mode is mouse controlled? Are you sure? Oh, it is. Sensitivity is low, but I feel it. Very cool, dude. I don't know what he means by a soft switch. You have Topra, you have MX style switches, chalk style switches. There are custom scissor switch keyboards, which are kind of like a laptop. Membrane. There are optical switches, which are kind of a razor thing. Yeah, that's because those blues are clickies. Yeah, those are clicky switches. My switches are linears, so they do not click. They have a smooth stem. And then I want to say with tactile, there's a bump in the stem when you actuate. I think it's actually separate of when you actuate, where it actuates and where that bump can be different. Clicky switches are the loud ones. That's why they call them clicky switches. Yeah. If you can change out switches in your keyboard, what is your keyboard exactly? If it has MX style blue switches, then you could switch it out. You would just have to use a soldering iron if it's not hot swap. I need to figure out what to... Like here, let's notepad really quick just for reference. So I have some tactile switches. They're Franken switches. They're a mixture of things. I need, what is it, 60 gram stems, somewhere around there for them. And I've got a set of 100 of these, I think. So I could build 2 smaller boards with those tactile switches if I wanted, right? And then some considerations are I do kind of want to play with the Katana because of STID, unfortunately. Then but really what I need to think about is I probably want a split ortholinear or a split columnar. The problem is I want a split columnar with chalk switches. This is what I want to build, but these switches are the switches I do have, which are MX switches. So I need to figure out what to do. I mean, you probably can, period. The difference is whether you can just pull them out using a switch puller, or if you have to actually unsolder it. In which case, you'd have to open it up, look at the back of the board, melt the solder, pull out each switch. It'd be a nightmare. I don't recommend it, especially for you, if you've never done it before. Alfred could tell you more. He's actually soldered switches into a keyboard I never have. I just know it in principle. I've never actually done it. So what I might need to do is actually put together a list of things I need for a build. One thing I thought about doing was just getting a fucking moonlander. Just get a moonlander. This would be a great keyboard for programming. It's a bit big for Alfred's taste. But if you want a split columnar board, right, this is probably a good way to go. I don't want videos. I want an image. Too bad I can't zoom in on that image, but your brackets are here, I believe. So this would be a good board if you don't want to have to hunt and peck for all your extra keys. Well, in our case, we're building them, so we buy the switches separate. But yes, actually, like, let's say I go into Moonlander here. This is probably a good example, actually. Let's go to Buy Now. Start customization, right? And then you have color. You can have white, dark in this case. I like the dark ones a lot, but the white one's a little bit better. You can have either blank keycaps or printed. This is probably good for alternate layouts so you don't get confused. But see, you have key switches, right? There's actually a couple of different switches you can get for it, and it tells you what they are. So there's tactile, linear, and clicky. Notice that the blues are clicky switches, right? So yeah, most keyboards that come with these style switches in them will tell you what the switches are. MX Browns are probably, unfortunately, the most popular tactile switch on the planet, but they're not the best. I don't know why they're so popular, actually. Or why they were. I feel like the Kelbox Blacks were famous for a while too, right? Yeah, you're welcome. But I also want to build a board, so I need to look at all the individual components that would go into building one. Tactile, so like, one second. Tactile versus linear versus, I'm surprised Stid isn't here talking about this, clicky. So if you actually look at the body of these, you see there's like these two pieces, this centerpiece and the body, which actually is two pieces itself. The difference between the switches is whether there's a bump on this or not, right? So if there's a small bump on it, it's a tactile switch. No bump on it, it's a linear switch. And I'm not sure how clicky. Probably an even more tactile bump if I had to guess. Let's see what it actually says. So linear switches, it's just straight down. A key goes straight down. You press a key and you don't feel any actuation points. So there's no resistance at all when you push the key. It's just you and the spring. That's it. Tactile switches, if you want to do typing and gaming the best of both worlds, blah, blah, tactile, blah, blah, there is a little bump just before it registers or actuates. So there's a little bump in that stem. And then clicky, which is pretty much like tactile, except there's even more of a bump. And it makes a clicky sound. So it depends on what you like when you liken the feel of typing. One good thing about tactile switches are because there is a bump, you feel when the key is actuated. You know you've typed a key. I know that sounds weird, but there's a certain like haptic feedback. It's sort of like when you have your cell phone and you're using the keyboard on it, if you set it so that it vibrates just a little every time you hit a key, it's the same kind of thing. It tells your brain, I have registered a key press. I think it doesn't really matter though. Mine are linear. So unfortunately I have a bad habit of bottoming them out. But there's also keycap profiles. And mine is MT3. Pretty sure it's MT3, which is tall as shit. It is like SA switches almost. They're super tall. They're thick boys. Bottoming out means that I'm pressing the key until I hit the resistance of the plate underneath. I'm bottoming it out. Think of putting pedal to the metal on a car, or if you push the pedal all the way to the floor, kind of similar. They sound amazing. MT3 keycaps sound great. They really do. If you're a really good typist and you're on a linear keyboard, especially where there isn't any kind of tactile resistance, you can type without bottoming out. Like, oh God, it's hard for me. This without actually touching. Oh, it's hard. I keep bottoming out. I've bottomed out a couple times during that. But yeah, you don't actually have to bottom the key out for it to actuate a press. The great thing about a tactile switch is when you hit that little bump, your brain tells you you've typed the key. That's the problem I have with linears. I tend to bottom them out because there's no resistance. My brain tells me I've typed the key when I've bottomed it out. But you don't need to do that. You can type really lightly on a good linear switch. Oh no, Mr. Brax is clicky switch gang. I like linear switches okay, but I have tactiles right now. There's also there's MX style switches, which are like the ones we just showed, right? They're kind of big. They look like that. Is that a scissor switch? What the fuck is this? Hang on. Oh, these are ultra low profile switches. I need Alfred in here. I've never seen those. But yeah, these are MX style switches. Do they have chocks? Low profile. Where are chalk switches at? Chalk switches look a little different. What? Oh, I typed in the wrong thing. Chalk switches. Chalk switches are short. They're little babies. That's interesting. What are these new low profile switches? The fuck are these? Is this an MX style switch? So if you have an MX compatible board, can you get low profile switches that aren't chalks and put in it? I have never seen these before. See, this is a chalk. They're itty bitty. They got the two little holes. This is an MX stem. What the fuck is that? I've never seen that before. Literally have never seen those before. They're shit. Okay. I mean, that's fair. But that would be interesting. I'm not going to lie, because then I could convert my current keyboard to low profile without having too much trouble. Have you used these? Have you used these switches or... I'm curious. What does Geek Hack say? Wait. So say I like clicky switches, but they are loud. Can you turn them down or make them softer or not? Yeah, I mean, you could get silent switches, but what I would recommend is tactile. If he just wants them a little bit quieter, just go with tactile. The tactile bump is a little bit less. It's going to be a little bit quieter. O-rings works too, but it makes it feel spongy. Thoughts? Yeah, right. All right, so far, they do have somewhat similar heavy bottom out in comparison to normal MX Reds. They're also just as scratchy as MX Reds, but yeah. The Chalk V2, much like, right? Oh, he wasn't able to get his hands on them. Interesting. Okay, we'll do, Ted, because I'm not trying to build my own keyboard unless it's cheaper. Yeah, just look for a keyboard that has tactile. It can be cheaper, though. It can absolutely be cheaper. The thing is, you're in South Africa, so I don't know how the shipping would be. Brax likes the loud ones. I don't. I don't like them super loud. I like them to be low pitched, but that comes from the keycap size, mods made to the board stuff. What you set under the board too. Because I have a full desk mat on my board, it makes them louder. If I put them on like my glass desk in there, they sound high pitched. Yeah, I actually don't know what site would be best for you to purchase from. Was it Keep.io that was expensive? I don't remember. Yeah, this is the expensive place, right? Yeah. Yeah. And then there's Split KB, which is cheaper. Yeah, splitkb.com. Considerably cheaper, if I remember right. Kits. Yeah, it's in euros, but considerably cheaper for like PCB kits and stuff. I don't know any South African sites. I don't. I could look into getting keyboard DIY kits in South Africa. I could Google it. Oh, hey, wait, is Coda.za? That's true. You could do something like AliExpress and get them from China. He's right. He's right. China is probably your best bet. Oh, what was this? Yeah, this guy. This guy would be fun to build. This would be a fun guy to build. I would enjoy the shit out of that. Oop. I have to copy the link and actually paste the link and go. AliExpress. Fuck, how do you spell Ollie? I don't even remember. Ollie. It's 2 L's, right? Ollie Express. No, it's ALI Express. I'm a fucking idiot. I haven't been on here in a minute. You could probably get them on AliExpress. Go away. Go away. What? Oh, I didn't even see it. It selected it. Right? AliExpress is from China. I'm not sure what I would look up. I've never bought anything from here, really. I bought keycaps once, I think, but that was it. Yeah, that's true. You should absolutely research. Because I do like the keyboard that I built, but it was only after building it that I started to see certain flaws in it. And I'm actually glad that I lived with it for a while. Awful. That's rubber dome switches are basically membrane, right? Toper boards are exorbitantly expensive in the US. I'll never be able to own one. These don't use MX style switches. They're capacitance keyboards. There's also buckling spring keyboards that come from like the old IBM model keyboards, and then there are, yeah, it's electrocapacitive. That's why I thought of Topra. I was like, well, membrane sucks, but Topra is actually amazing. It's just expensive as shit. There's also Alps. I've never built an Alps keyboard. No, Alps switches, which are different too. But these are considerably less common. I've never built anything with one of these, and you can't build a Topra board because they're electrocapacitive. You have to basically buy them. If I were to look up like split Topra keyboard, there's probably nothing outside of maybe Japan. It would be nice to have something like this that was Topra, but anyway. I would build something with Alps, but then here's the thing. So like back to my little thing. Like let's ignore that I have tactile switches. I want a split columnar low profile keyboard for a decent price. I don't want it to be too small. So 60% probably. Roughly 60% in grand total. At least. Because mine is technically like a 50-cent board. So a little bit bigger than what I have right now will be fine. Yeah. That's basically what I want, is a split column or low profile keyboard for a decent price. Oh, it finally expired? Yeah, too expensive though. Yeah, I can't afford it. But that's cool. Where the fuck would you buy them though? No way. AliExpress has them? No way. That's interesting. An old Ergo board. What is this? Oh, I've seen this before. But no, you also can't build Topper boards yourself. Not without like a bunch of work. It depends on if it's membrane or Topra. Dude, if you have a Topper board, it's super expensive. You'd probably know too. What cat pick? What are you talking about? GitHub? Discord. Yeah. Is that Topra? That's weird. That's like 2.5 by like, what the fuck are the, why is the right one bigger than the left one? I feel like you mentioned this to me before, but it's weird. That might be too small. Yeah, what I could do, I know you told me to switch out my switches, is just purchase a blank set. Just purchase a fucking blank set of low profile keycaps and then use Vile to flash and customize the board that I currently have. Because when it comes to, like, to put it in perspective, that's mod L and that's, oh, you can't see on this. Let's bring this up. So one mod plus JKL and colon, right? And then double quotation, right? And then the other one is that. And honestly, that is annoying as shit. Yeah, you don't miss anything because you layer it. The trick is knowing how to layer it. So these are layered. So I have my third layer is these guys down here. So I have a mod key to the left of my space bar. And if I hold, I'll call it mod 3, and then I add to that, what is this? This is, nope, J, K, L, that, and that. So mod 3 plus JKL is these keys, right? And then mod 4 plus JKL, that, and that are these. I just hate how these are mapped. I don't like how these are mapped. Especially if you, which I haven't been lately, but with like Vim bindings, you spend so much time over the H key instead of the J key that you end up with nothing on one mod and it's like a 0 on the other. Or there's nothing on either one. That's interesting, I swear. I got a 0 a minute ago. He builds them. He builds them, collects them, resells them. He knows way better than I do. But all I'm saying is I need to remap this really bad because I don't like this mapping at all. I would like to have plus, minus, star, divide under one home row mod. And then under the other home row mod, it would be equals, or wait, yeah, probably equals, maybe percent sign. Where are you? Percent sign, less than, greater than. And then if I use the function key for the third layer, it would be all of these brackets. I can maybe even sneak in some parentheses somehow, but I can pretty well access parentheses already. I just don't like hunting for where my plus is. Have a good night. My plus, my minus, my divide, my brackets. I'm having to hunt for them. But what really is getting me even worse than that, because I can find them, it just takes me a second for my brain to remember, is that where I have the MT3 keycaps and they're kind of curved, I'll go to type enter, but accidentally hit the slash key because it's big. It's a big fucking keycap. I'll accidentally, and you don't have to bottom out for that key to trigger. So you'll literally just move your hand and I didn't even press enter there. I just happened to roll my hand over it and it entered on its own. I wonder if I can do that again. But yeah, it's annoying. It feels almost too sensitive, but it's really just the keycap size. Yeah, chalks are smaller. Yeah, I was thinking of going with a low profile chalk columnar to build. And then using these mods in a better way so that I know exactly where they are. I would even consider, because you technically have this on one home row and that on the other home row, you can map up to 8 things immediately under your hands, and it's always whatever hand you're using that has the things. I'd probably do it that way. But the best way would be to use Via, because I need to be able to change them over and over and over until I find what I like. But if I wanted to do it cheap and easy, I would just like buy a Moonlander. I'd probably just buy a Moonlander. Did I paste this link in here? No. I don't think I did. I actually don't care if it's... What do you mean? Are you talking about me? I want it to be cheap, not necessarily easy. Moonlander is hella expensive. You're right. It's not cheap. It is easy, though. It is very easy. The biggest argument against the Moonlander is I would have to buy switches separate because I don't like the switches they offer. At all. Yeah. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of key maps, but I'm not going to... I don't have the ability... I really do not have the ability to make the PCB... If you say so. Having a keyboard that I buy and just use is easy. Very easy. Super easy. Don't have to think about it at all. There's literally no thought. Unless you mean something else. But, you know, it is okay. It is okay for people to just buy keyboards. Not everybody has to build them. The problem with this is I can create a custom map. Literally none of these are like what I want. But I'd have to make my own PCB. I'd have to make my own PCB for this. And I already designed one that's pretty close to what I wanted. I shared it, I think, in Discord. It's not identical because I don't know how to use the software really well. That's you. Although, that's pretty close. That's pretty damn close. Where was the one that I did? Buried in here somewhere, I swear it is. Might have passed it. Yeah, this guy. This guy gets pretty close to what I want. Which is weird because it has these fucking crossover keys. That I could do away with, though. I could do without that, I guess. The 1.5 unit modifiers would be nice. And actually, an extra row wouldn't be bad. But yeah. The problem with this software is it's not super exact. Doing these keys at the correct angle was a nightmare. Because it selects some random, like... It selects a random origin point that you're rotating around. I don't know how to fix that. I don't know the software super well. And let's say I designed the PCB in a piece of software, right? I don't know anybody here that could produce the PCB and send it to me. And then once I have a PCB, it would literally be a PCB, switches, and keycaps. Because I don't know how to put that into a custom case of some kind. Right, I could make the PCB, but then I'm gonna have just a PCB sitting on my desk mat. Unless I have access to like a 3D printer. Which I don't. I don't have a 3D printer. Which means I'd have to have someone with the 3D printer custom make me a case for it. And then by the time all that's done, the amount of time and effort I put into it, if you were to think of that in terms of money. Here, I will bookmark this. The amount of... I'm glad that they had that response, but that's not what I mean. Huh. How do I get a skeleton stack? What's hyperglide? Yeah, it also has to do with if you think about your time as having monetary value, right? So like imagine I got paid $15 an hour to build keyboards. I spend 100 hours in it. That's a $1,500 keyboard. Do you see what I'm saying? People undermine time a lot. Now, if you enjoy it, which I probably would, it kind of cuts your losses in that regard. But it is very real work. It takes a lot of thought. Yes, it's a hobby, but it's still not easy. It takes a lot of work. Yeah, you stack a bunch of FR4 together. God. I don't know why I typed that wrong. I know what it is. Where can I buy a whole bunch of FR4 just by itself and stack it for PCB fabrication? Yeah, here we go. Because that material is used in all the PCBs, so. Right, there's a corn one, but how do I get one that is... What is this in? What country is this? I don't even know what that measurement is. I'd probably be best a 2D plane, yeah. But where do I order it from? Have you actually done this? Because I don't know where I would even order that from. Also, I feel like keyboards as a thing are more popular in Europe for a decent price anyway. In the United States, getting stuff can be very expensive. I would also have to get a better soldering iron. So that right there is like $60 on top of whatever. Am I logged into Amazon right now? I don't think I am, but we'll see. Oh, it is very wrong about my location, so that's okay. How expensive is it? Actually, Pinecil V1's only $40 right now. That's not too bad. Is this actually a Pinecil though? I believe it is, yeah, for $40. That's not bad. I'd consider that. Yeah, I guess I need to come up with plans for a fucking board. I don't know that I'm going to be able to full-blown... I have to... I need PCB CAD software. What do you use to design your PCBs? What software do you use? KiCad? Sure, I'll get it for Windows. I can't imagine that it's giant. Stable release. Sure, there we go. So then you have to design a PCB in KiCad, which I don't know how to do because I've never done it. And then you have to find a vendor that sells FR4. and have custom cut a piece that is shipped to you. And then you have to have JLC PCB actually create the PCB that you design. And then you have to buy or build, like if you're doing Franken switches, the switches. And then you actually have to build the thing. You also need a microcontroller. How do you handle the microcontroller? Like, it's a complicated, that's a lot of steps. Honestly think I would just buy individual parts from like DIY kits and go that route, because that's a lot. That is a lot of steps. Because you have to make your PCB compatible with a particular microcontroller, and then I'm assuming buy and solder in the microcontroller. Right? Yeah, I don't think my next build is going to be this. I will keep this information for future reference. Oh, what's going on? Dude, speak of the devil. The keyboard started acting weird. Why? Hang on. My window key isn't working anymore. What? My stream like got weird and froze up, and now my Windows key doesn't work. Everything else does, just not it. This is the most scuffed D&D sessions. That's great, dude. Why the fuck does my window key not work, though? That's weird. Does my other stuff work? Yeah. That's strange. That's really strange. I've never had that happen before. Look at that. I might have to build a new board because of it. Here. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm wrapping up. Stuff is being super weird. I need to restart my computer. Hang on. Hang on. I'm going to write this information down before we go to bed. Right? Use KiCad to design custom PCB. Right? Make sure it is compatible. I didn't know you were still here. Have a good night. With a purchasable microcontroller. Right? And then use this to make and ship the PCB. Right? Notepad's hella useful for simple stuff. Right? Then you have to have custom slices of FR4 cut and shipped for a case. And then you're going to have to install a microcontroller. Right? You're going to have to, which is soldered. You're going to have to install your switches and stuff, but I'm thinking about things that don't come with a normal one. Make PCB, design mounting. Oh, shit, you've thought of this. Ooh, I wish I had wrap. I wish I had wrap. Whoops. All right. We'll just do like this. Oh, I want that at the end. There we go. Damn, dude, that's a lot. Make a PCB, design the mounting, i.e. the case or some stack, buy the components, the diodes, microcontroller, switches, keycaps, screws, order one. Is this the PCB? 1 CB? What? Order other parts, right firmware, solder. Yeah. I could probably find a video on it, though. We'll put this in documents for now. Designing keyboard fundamentals. I'll look into it because maybe if after everything it is cheaper, I would do it. This? I bookmarked this. What's Scott O'Keefe's PCB design? Oh. This?
So, today we're going to be finally...
Is this what you're talking about, though? This his first PCB mechanical keyboard? Okay, I will save it. Oh, wait, I have a keyboards playlist. Let's go. I will, yeah. I'll look into it. The thing that I am most sketch on, honestly, other than learning KiCad, is getting the FR4. Actually getting custom cut FR4 in a stack so that I could build a case. I almost feel like hiring somebody who can 3D print to 3D print me a case would be easier, but we'll see. Maybe I'll just spend $1,500 on a... Oh, you just order it from here? You just get blank FR4? That's interesting. Right, it is the same as... I know that. I know that. So when you design the PCB, you design one for all of your switches, and then you could just have another blank one that is just the PCB material cut to the same size. That makes sense. That does. That makes sense. I might design some shit. But before I do all this, I'm probably just going to get like a corn or something, a Soful. Something small and simple. I mean, chances are, if I go that deep into it, I'm going to show you, and you could be like, you fucking idiot, you forgot blah, blah, blah. So, and then you can troll me and totally purposefully omit the fact that I needed an extra screw hole or some shit. And then I get pissed off that I bought a bunch of stuff because you told me that it was all good when it wasn't. That's the plan. But no, I'm out of here, boys. I'm out of here. I won't be back tomorrow. I'll try to be back Friday, but I can't promise you, most likely Monday. Okay? I love you all. Reveal is the next game, if we ever get to it. Until then, I bid you all adieu. Bye-bye.